Great to see the breaks. We've had 3 centuries. It's just a nice mix. That's what you want, a bit of everything. That's a snooker player's pet hate, isn't it? Hitting the ball colours. Remember Eddie Charlton when he used to catch the colour? He had a few choice words he used to mutter to himself on the way back to his seat.
Sometimes make the shot a little more difficult, thinking about not fouling a ball colour. And that's a fantastic shot from Stephen Maguire. Had to sit down in his chair and watch Neil Robertson make consecutive centuries. And how well did he hit that one? Right in the middle of the bag.
And it's a pretty good chance because the black is in the clear. Always
6.
nice to get in early with the black in the open.
Seven.
Well, he's left himself the wrong side of the blue again, but there is a red to the left of the bunch that'll get him out of trouble here if he just brings the white back to near enough where it is now. If anything, he's the other side, but if he screws it back, he's still okay. But you want to be closer to the next pot. So if he's straight, it's one of those stun run throughs that'll leave him on pink or black.
12.
How straight is he? Just off. Well
13.
played. It's a shot that takes an awful lot of practice. Stun run through, one of the toughest shots in the game.
And noticeable that Stephen Maguire popped out there for a
20.
little comfort break, and he's probably had a word with himself, and he's come back fully tuned up. Looked in supreme form when he led 4-1, and a couple of misses, and he's had to watch Neil Robertson compile the consecutive centuries, so he knows the importance of this frame.
Oh, that's a bonus, this red pots, and when he pots this, it'll clear
28.
the path for the one to the left of it. It will go in the opposite corner.
29.
And of course, if he doesn't want to play for the single red, he can go into the bunch. That's what his intention is. You can see the way he's queuing up there, and because of that red at the back of the little triangle of 6, that's a little bit of insurance. Should he stick in the back of the bunch there, he'd still be on that one. So if this works out, he'll give himself a terrific chance. Well, the way
36.
looking there, is it finished a little tight? Might have to play a little touch of right hand side to make the angle. He did, he had to just turn it slightly.
37.
It's a bit casual in the end. He's left himself hampered slightly.
43.
He studied that for quite a while and then just got down and played a poor positional shot. He should have left himself a nice angle on this red to get on the blue and then up into the pink and reds, and he ran it through too far. I think he... Let's give the table a little bit of a rap there.
44.
It could work to his advantage not getting on that. Now he had to play for the pink there because he couldn't play for the blue, and he can develop a couple more reds here with the cannon.
Fabulous quality, this
50.
match. He just simply cannot afford to make a mistake. And if you wondered why these boys are playing here at the Masters this year, it's because the top 16 players. And from the standard this afternoon, you can see why. Superb.
Thanks. 51.
This is the key shot. If he cannons the end red of the little triangle there. Doesn't want to hit it full ball. There's a loose red to the right of the pink, but he needs a couple more, so he will take the chance, you would think, to give himself to clinch the frame here, and it's all about this cannon on the reds now. That is
58.
absolutely spot on. I'll tell you what,
59.
there's a distinct possibility we could have the 4th century in a row. He'll make sure of the frame first of all, but don't be surprised if we don't see another one here.
Isn't this game supposed to be difficult, Dennis?
66.
It's great when you see two players playing like this at the top of their form. Stephen made a
67.
couple of errors in the previous frame, missed an easy brown and an easy green, but other than that, there's been very few mistakes made.
$74.
It's the frame safe. Now you can concentrate on a possible century.
75.
And of course this contribution, all because of this opening long red.
81.
Beautifully struck into the centre of the pocket. Slightly hampered by the yellow, but it didn't put Stephen off.
82.
Fabulous pot that was.
Going to be a long red to give himself a possibility of making
89.
that century, which would be century 4 in a row. I hope he can pull this one off. Well played.
90.
Well, this crowd at the Wembley Arena have had a feast of snooker here this afternoon. Quite a good crowd in. There'll be somewhere near 2,500 in this evening for Ronnie O'Sullivan against Ali Carter, but if the standard of that match is anything like this.
98.
Not really something to be too upset about, I wouldn't have thought. Response of 98 and well, of course, it's a little remiss of me here, Dennis, because I've just realised that he could have got 140 and equalled the break.
105.
So he's perfectly entitled to have a good grunt. Because it's £10,000 for the highest break, and he equalled it. He'd have got half of it, so you carry on, son.
Oh, that was so tough, but he won't bother about that. It was a fabulous break of 105 from Stephen Maguire, and he puts himself 5-3 in the lead, and he only needs one now for a place in the semi-final.